With multiple DLC characters on the horizon, fans have been speculating as to what characters will join the roster of Smash Ultimate. I'm someone who is open to most characters. Isabelle, Incineroar, Ken, Daisy, let them all join. As long as the makers keep up with the quality the current characters have, I'm satisfied. However, we all have characters that we wouldn't be particularly fond of, either because I don't like the characters themselves based on the games they're in, or because I see them as too unfitting for Smash. Keep in mind, this video is entirely opinion-based. If you would love these characters to join, that's fine with me. I'm not here to tell you I'm right and others are wrong. Anyway, let's start the list. Number 5. Phoenix Wright and Professor Layton. Two of the most popular Nintendo DS characters. Both characters have multiple highly acclaimed games behind their names, and they even have a crossover together. Based on these things, I get why they're highly requested. Hell, Phoenix Wright is hands down one of my favorite franchises of all time. But personally, I think these characters are just too unfitting for Smash, and engaging in combat conflicts their personality too much. Almost all characters in Smash have some sort of violence in their games, so seeing them throwing some punches doesn't feel that far off. However, the entire idea behind Layton and Phoenix is that they're passive, peaceful characters that use logic and words to help others. Seeing them suddenly platforming and fighting feels way too out of character. At least for Phoenix Wright it does. Layton does use a sword occasionally, so I guess he fits better than Phoenix, but in comparison to other requested characters, he's still one of the most passive ones. Number 4. WALUIGI. WALUIGI is a character that suffers from the overexposure effect. When the makers confirmed that he wasn't a playable character, the internet was flooded with WALUIGI memes, so much in fact that it got really tiresome after a while. There couldn't be a new character reveal without some popular post about, "This character is in, but not WALUIGI." But what bothers me the most about the WALUIGI hype is that, despite all the memes, I've only seen one video that had actual arguments as to what made WALUIGI a likable character, and why he should be a fighter instead of an assist trophy. Before Ultimate, I barely saw him being requested. What happened? I've only seen him in memes, and unless I already agree with the meme, there's nothing that gives me an insight as to what makes him good. That's the downside of memes. To me, WALUIGI is just a fun side character in party games. He doesn't have his own game, and doesn't have particularly big roles in the games I've played. Not bad, not outstandingly good. Now he's just a fun party character turned into an annoying meme character. Number 3. Shadow the Hedgehog. Okay, this is a character I simply don't like, and I think some other Sonic characters deserve a spot more than he does. I don't like his design, I don't like his personality, and I think the games where he has a big role vary between weak to downright atrocious. Even if he shows up in an actual good game, he's the shitty part of that. I don't dislike the idea of some sort of Nega Sonic, but was this really the best they could do? Just make him black, overly serious, and give him a gun? If you look at Wario, he is not a black Mario with red eyes, but his entire design is different from Mario, while keeping some of the basic elements that make you associate him with Mario. Where Mario is healthy, positive, protective, and energetic, Wario is grumpy, lazy, and selfish. This makes him a fun Nega Mario. Just making a character black and serious feels like a cheap and unoriginal way to make a Nega version. With all the Sonic characters, why Shadow? Why not Eggman or Tails, who have been there since the early days, have more likable personalities, and have big roles in actual good games? If he were to join, I might pick him up for his moveset on occasion, but he definitely doesn't have my vote. Number 2. Captain Toad. Similar to Phoenix Wright and Layton, this is a character where I feel combat is too out of character. But unlike those two, Captain Toad isn't even capable of fighting, even if he wanted to. The entire point of his character is that he can't jump or attack, so he has to sneak around his enemies and use different approaches to reach higher ground. Making him able to jump and fight kills the core idea of this entire character. Even if you ignore the Captain title and solely focus on whether a Toad should join Smash, I also don't think this will be a good idea. Toad is already an ally of Daisy and Peach. Making him his own character feels like making Luma a separate character. I see him more as an assist trophy, where he digs up things from the ground, like items, and throws them at the player to use in combat. So sorry, little buddy. I like you, but being a fighter doesn't seem to be within your capabilities. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Sakurai will include him and set me straight, but for now he's one of the highly requested characters I hope joins the least, despite that it's an actual likable one. And the character I want in Smash the least is Goku. Smash started as a celebration of Nintendo, seeing the likes of Link, Mario, and Pikachu side by side. Later, this turned into more of a celebration of gaming in general. Famous icons like Snake, Sonic, Pac-Man, Mega Man, and now Simon Belmont joined the roster. But not just the playable characters, stages, trophies, assists, Mii costumes, stickers, you name it. There are so many different games included in one way or another that it makes Smash the most epic video game crossover ever. Adding Goku feels like it would ruin that image since he didn't originate in a video game but in a manga. Sure, he shows up in plenty of games, but so do tons of other characters. Do you want to add Spider-Man and Batman too, just because of their successful games? That is my main reason I don't think Goku is suited for Smash, but there's another great worry I have. What would happen if they actually were to include Goku? I mean, think about it. If Goku joins, there's not a single reason anymore not to add Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, or any other anime character. But why keep it at anime when you can use TV characters in general? So what's to stop fans from ranting over SpongeBob, Shrek, or Rick and Morty not joining Smash? I think that once we open those floodgates, it will do more harm than good and we wouldn't hear the end of it. I like Goku, but he belongs in his own games or other crossovers where it's normal to add anime characters, not in a crossover with gaming original characters only. So, those were my top 5 highly requested characters I don't want to see joining Smash. Which characters don't you want to see? Do you agree with the list? Let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching.